Hi friends, welcome to English Study Point. Today in this video lecture, I am going to make you understand comparison or difference between classicism and neoclassicism, these two literary movements. First of all, classicism is inspired by art and culture of Greece and Rome. So there is nothing to explain here in this slide. So here I am just reading these simple points which is mentioned here in this slide. So whereas this another movement called neoclassicism, this movement is a sort of revivalist movement that started in mid 18th century, which sought to emulate classical antiquity, means it sought to revive classical ideas. It flourished in the classical period, whereas it emerged around 1750s and lasted until 1850s. Classicism emphasizes harmony. Proportion means in an equal ratio, and restraint means a kind of control. Sanyam rakhna. It adds a moral dimension influenced by the age of enlightenment. So we people know that this neoclassicism as a literary movement talk about didactic sort of ideas, means it wants to address, or this literary movement wants to address with the help of various literary works moral purpose or moral ideas to the readers. And this it features, means classicism features mythological subjects, sculpted figures and frescoes, whereas neoclassicism includes depiction of Roman history, public events and moralistic narratives. This classicism is founded on the philosophies of Plato and Aristotle, whereas neoclassicism is influenced by Enlightenment thinkers like Kant. And this classicism produced works like Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, whereas this movement called neoclassicism produced works like Alexander Pope's The Rape of the Lock. LOCKE, Rape of the Lock. Classicism include Greek tragedies and comedies emphasizing fate and role of gods in the lives of fictional characters, whereas neoclassicism focuses on human reason and social ethics. This movement called classicism sought a balanced emotional state in art, whereas neoclassicism had a subdued emotional aspect emphasizing rationality. That means asking for reason behind everything. Classicism served both public and private needs with a focus on beauty and utility. Utility means usefulness, whereas neoclassicism had a didactic purpose, means it tried to teach moral lessons with the help of literary expressions to the audiences. Classicism was about creating and setting ideals, whereas neoclassicism was about imitating and reviving those ideals. This movement called classicism emerged in the democratic and oligarchic states like Athens and Republic of Rome, whereas neoclassicism is linked to republicanism. Rise talks about rise of democratic states like post-revolutionary France and USA. This movement, classicism, steeped in polytheistic mythology, whereas neoclassicism used classical subjects to comment on contemporary Christian values. For the believers of classicists, education was essential in music and philosophical studies for a free citizen, whereas neoclassicists think education, they see education as a means to instill civic virtue and moral rectitude. And this classicism has a universal influence on various Western cultures, whereas neoclassicism was more European and American with focused influence during a historical period. Then with this video lecture ends here. Hope this video lecture will help you in your exams. Thank you.